Hello. And welcome to Conspiracies, a lesson in asking why. The first conspiracy I will tell you about today is that of the Bisley Boy. It was written by Bram Stoker and included in his book, Famous Imposters, that was published in 1910. It theorized that Queen Elizabeth was actually a man, replaced as a child when the real Princess Elizabeth died in the countryside. She was not at home. That's how they got away with it. And what does Bram Stoker use as the evidence for this theory? He uses the popularized by Elizabeth herself, the Elizabethan collar. He says it's hiding an Adam's apple. Obviously. She wears loads of makeup, and he says that is being used to hide her masculine features. Her tutor also remarked that she had no female weakness. She herself also said that she had the stomach of a man, whatever that means. And she only kept one doctor in confidence, and refusing to see one when she was actually quite ill in the countryside. She would only see that doctor. So perhaps he was the only one who knew she was a man. She was also a good leader. Scary. And the worst crime a woman in that time could commit, she never got married and she never had any children. Disgusting. She's obviously a man, because what woman would do that? Obviously. The second theory is that of ancient aliens, or to expand a little bit, ancient aliens building big buildings. Aliens decided to come to Earth, they met with humans, and they decided they need a temple. Let's build it for them, because they're tiny and weak, and they can't do it themselves. So the most common examples of this alien architecture are the pyramids. Lovely. The Nazca lines. Machu Picchu. The Easter Island head sculptures, statues. Sacsayhuaman. Teotihuacan. I'm sorry. I also have the names because I can't pronounce them. There's definitely accents I'm missing too, but Chichen Itza and Angkor Wat. Now, class, what do these have in common?
They're all big.
Yes. Any other remarks or theories?
They're all ancient.
They're all ancient.
They're all intricate.
True. And they're all from non-white civilizations. And the only outlier that I was able to find was Stonehenge, across many of these weird internet articles listing buildings built by aliens. But Stonehenge was the only one from a European country, a white country. So I'd like to hone in on the point that nothing exists within a vacuum. These theories don't just develop out of nowhere. There are social, financial, and political reasons somebody would want to perpetuate one of these theories. Social reasons and cultural and societal norms can affect how people perceive the world around them and cause them to not address the biases within themselves. So if someone just doesn't believe that a woman could be a good leader, they might just be like, oh, well, she's a man, because women can't be good leaders. And they just won't want to challenge that thought within themselves that a woman actually can be capable of that. There may be financial reasons. Those with financial interests may attempt to control the narrative around certain events or ideas to protect their profits. In the case of the Bisley Boy, a farmer found a stone coffin that was supposedly the coffin of the real Princess Elizabeth, and it even had little girl child bones in it. And so that drove up tourism. So that would definitely help to continue to push the Bisley Boy theory up to international levels. And there could also be political motives, which is similar to financial interests. There are also political interests to be aware of. A politician may push a certain view in order to retain votes and control. You could ask questions about, were people trying to discredit Queen Elizabeth to gain control for themselves by, discrediting her womanhood, or even saying that because she was an imposter, a man replaced her, that she wasn't legitimate ruler anyways. So that could be a political reason. And the most important thing I want you to take away from this is that asking questions is necessary to understand the human world. Critical thinking requires asking questions to fully understand a situation. We as humans are full of biases and contradictions, and it's arguably just a part of human nature. Everybody does it, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean getting an objective view of anything is impossible. Asking questions is not wrong, or no stupid questions when it comes to you trying to gain a deeper understanding, to deepen your knowledge about something. No stupid questions. And understand that there are reasons for why people ask questions and why people give the answers they do. So be aware, listen, and keep an open mind. Always be willing to learn. And so, questions from questions, these theories also developed from questions, from people asking, why is it like this? So now we will ask why to their whys. Why did they even think to ask that in the first place? So we'll ask, why do believers decide that ancient aliens is the answer to their whys? And why does Queen Elizabeth I, why do some believe that she's a man? Why did they decide that was the answer? Beautiful Queen Elizabeth I. So why? Why? Was it because she was a woman in power? Was it because she didn't adhere to what society, Elizabethan Tudor society thought a woman should or could even be? Did men around her want to keep themselves from feeling threatened by their social inferior? Or was it because she felt acting masculine would help protect herself from threats to her reign? And why aliens? Do believers just want alien contact? Do they believe that alien contact has happened in the past and governments nowadays are just trying to hide that and cover it up? Are they just placing their own evidence for it by looking at examples from ancient history and being like, that's what I think a spaceship looks like, so that must be what they thought it was too, And do believers not believe that non-white people could have the ability to create this monumental architecture? Why is this energy not directed towards ancient Greece? Why isn't the same level of queries directed towards how the Greek built their enormous marble temples? And are believers trying to discount the accomplishments of non-white civilizations?